Have you ever wondered if anyone can truly predict the future? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into some of the most mind-blowing prophecies that actually came true. From ancient texts to modern-day visionaries, these predictions will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about fate and destiny. Today, we're exploring the greatest predictions ever made that have actually happened. But before we begin, if you're fascinated by the mysteries of the universe, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community. Let's start with one of the most famous sources of prophecies, the Bible. The fall of Babylon. In the book of Isaiah, written around 700 BC, we find a remarkably specific prediction about the fall of Babylon. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, who will not regard silver, and as for gold, they will not delight in it. Also their bows will dash the young men to pieces, and they will have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye will not spare children. This prophecy was fulfilled in 539 BC when Cyrus the Great, leading the Medes and Persians, conquered Babylon. What's even more astonishing is that Isaiah mentioned Cyrus by name nearly 150 years before he was born. Next is the scattering and regathering of Israel. Another incredible biblical prophecy concerns the fate of the Jewish people. Deuteronomy 28 verse 64 states, "Then the Lord will scatter you among all peoples, from one end of the earth to the other, and there you shall serve other gods, which neither you nor your fathers have known, wood and stone." This prophecy was fulfilled when the Romans destroyed Jerusalem in 70 AD, scattering the Jewish people across the world. But the story doesn't end there. Isaiah 11 verse 11 to 12 predicts, "It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people who are left. He will set up a banner for the nations, and will assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth." This prophecy was fulfilled in the 20th century with the establishment of the modern State of Israel in 1948, after nearly 2,000 years of diaspora. Now let's talk about the next, Nostradamus, the enigmatic seer. Moving on to more recent history, we can't talk about predictions without mentioning Nostradamus, the 16th century French astrologer and physician. His predictions are mind-blowing. Nostradamus predicted the Great Fire of London. One of Nostradamus's most famous quatrains reads, "The blood of the just will be lacking in London. Burnt up in the fire of 66, the ancient lady will topple from her high place. Many of the same sect will be killed." This eerily accurate prediction came true in 1666, when the Great Fire of London devastated the city, destroying thousands of homes and businesses. Nostradamus also seemed to predict the rise of Adolf Hitler. From the depths of the west of Europe, a young child will be born of poor people. He who by his tongue will seduce a great troop. This quatrain is often interpreted as referring to Hitler's rise to power through his charismatic speeches and propaganda. The 9/11 attacks. In a more contemporary example, some believe that Nostradamus predicted the 9/11 attacks with this quatrain. "The year 1999, 7th month, from the sky will come a great king of terror, to bring back to life the great king of B. The Mongols before and after Mars to reign by good luck." While the date is off, many interpret this as a reference to the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001, which indeed came from the sky and brought terror to New York City. As we've seen, these predictions span thousands of years and cover a wide range of events. But what do they mean for us today? Are they mere coincidences, or is there something more at play? Perhaps the most important takeaway is the reminder that history often repeats itself, and that by studying the past and heeding warnings, we might be better prepared for the future. As we conclude this journey through some of the most remarkable predictions in history, I want to leave you with a thought. What if the greatest prediction is yet to come? And what if you could play a role in shaping that future? If you've enjoyed this exploration of prophecies and predictions, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us on our next adventure as we continue to unravel the mysteries of our world. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one to make the next great prediction.